Hey, how you doing, folks? Live from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It's Saturday night. How you doing? How you doing? We're gonna talk quite a bit today. So, fortunately, I came equipped with Rockstar Energy drink, and I'm gonna fill it up with your favorite Merc with the Mount, Deadpool. We're gonna talk about him, believe it or not. Hmm. We got a lot to talk about and a lot to cover. Hold on a sec. Should not be seeing that to the side. So where do we begin? Well, to all your Coldplay fans, I'll put it this way though. For people who have been, I'll put it this way though. For anybody who's been to a Coldplay, who never been to a Coldplay concert, never in your life that you thought you're gonna be a witness to. I'm not gonna show you the video yet. I'm gonna show you near the end. I try to build suspense. All you gotta know, Coldplay Kiss Cam. You may as well call it Coldplay Kiss Cam Kiss of Death. It just exposes the many evils of infidelity. So anybody who's been hurt by infidelity, I see you, I feel you, my heart goes out to you because it sucks. There are people who think it's not that big a deal and all that stuff. No. It's bad when men does it, he deserves to lose everything. When women does it, it hurts the men even worse. Yeah. Everybody got to the opinion that men should just walk it up. No, because when men love a woman, I mean, he really loves a woman, he's all in. He don't love this a little. He loves a lot, and he loves hard. So to be treated like that, to be disrespected, and feeling unloved, and all that, as peaceful, it will literally kill a man. Everything that he do is erased. So if he does nothing to joke with. But the funny thing is that karma and irony are tag teaming to get back at the people. Like I said, I will go back to the Coldplay situation, but I will talk about other things first. Starting with a certain former football player. His name was O.J. Simpson. You remember the O.J. case where he was accused of taking out, I think, Ron Goldman and his ex-wife Nicole. And this is like in the late 90s and all that. And I was sure the man could be found guilty. But the reality is, with the cops acting like the Keystone Cops, I mean, don't get me wrong. Anybody who's really, really old, hold on a sec here. And it looks like my battery power is about to go on my phone here. Not on my watch. But they bumbled the evidence. They just messed up the crime scene, and Ron Furman did not help matters. It was so messed up. I'm not that surprised he was acquitted. Not that surprised. That's one. Two, this happened on the heels after with Rodney King. This is the man who got dragged out of the car, and 2 or 3 cops beat the brakes off him for the whole world to see. And because this took place in Los Angeles, they tried the case. I forgot where. I'm not sure it's Simi Valley, but it was not in Los Angeles. And the cops were acquitted, and that's when everybody lost their mind. Now, of course, with OJ, he get busted. Everyone said it's kind of balancing phase between that and Rodney King. No, here's the thing. Rodney King did not die, thank God. Unfortunately, in terms of OJ's situation, Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman lost their lives. Now, to this day, we still don't know who done it. OJ was if I was to do it, which I think is dumb. You should keep your mouth shut if you're acquitted of a crime. If you're acquitted of a very horrendous crime, walk away. Here's what things get really weird, though. Because last I heard, when OJ was acquitted of crime, as the saying goes, if the glove don't fit, you have to acquit. And that should have been it. Plain and simple. He should have walked into the sunset and that's it. But when I found out what happened years later, and God, when I heard he's in prison arrest, it's like, for what? Well, I heard why, I can help it go you can't be serious. I mean, I'll post the thing with OJ, the OJ Simpson robbery case. Are you serious? He went from being a murderer to a robber? Nice. I'm not saying he's a robber because he has been proven that he is, but like I said, look at Wikipedia, talk about the O.J. Simpson robbery case. I'm going to go with this real briefly so you know what I'm talking about. State of Nevada versus Orenthal James Simpson, or O.J. And this case was prosecuted by 2007 to 2008. And this was says here, on the night of September 13, 2007, a group of men led by Simpson entered a room in a Palace Station Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bruce Vermont, a sports memorabilia dealer, testified the group broke into his hotel room, stole memorabilia at gunpoint. 3 days later, on September 16, 2007, Simpson was arrested and initially held without bail. He admitted taking the items, which he said has been stolen from him, but denied breaking into the room. Simpson also denied the allegation that he or other people with him carried weapons. Bail was set at $125,000. But the long story short, the funny thing is, like 13 years after he's acquitted of the murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, Ron Goldman, he was found guilty of all 12 charges. Here's my point on all this. There's a point to all this. Ocean should have kept his nose clean after being acquitted of the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. He should have kept his nose clean, stay out of trouble. If he's so concerned about his stuff being stolen, hire a lawyer to get it back. Don't be going by force. You're going to tell me the prosecutors and law enforcement is not going to be waiting to come after you? You think they're going to drop it? No. They don't care how long it takes. The moment you sneeze wrong, they're coming after you. That's just one. Now, the case of R. Kelly. Now, the funny thing is, like, I heard he got in trouble with messing with underage girls. I heard he married a lady when she's severely underage. It's like, I call role models like, you can't be serious. That's sick. Check here, make sure I'm live. Yep, I'm live. This is the situation with R. Kelly. And ICE is involved? Wow. And this is like, this is when he got busted June of 2022. But I didn't know ICE was involved. I had no clue. I'm like, wow. Then again, like, I don't try to pay attention to R. Kelly because when I heard the guy was dealing with kids, like, okay, I lost respect for this man. Like, he was a great singer, great entertainer, but the moment he was playing with, diddling with kids, that's it. It's a wrap. And I saw the interview he did with this woman before he got sent to prison. He just lost it, but he should, like, leave them kids alone. But next thing you know, it's a wrap with him. Now, R. Kelly is serving, like, so many years in prison. Go and say that Robert Sylvester Kelly, the R&B singer known as R. Kelly, was sentenced by the United States District and Donnelly for 30 years in prison on June 29th, on September 27, 2021, following weeks of trial. A federal jury in Brooklyn convicted Kelly of all 9 counts, superseding indictment, charged him with racketeering. That's the weird thing I didn't realize. I still try to figure out how they got R. Kelly racketeering, but not P. Diddy. Predicated on criminal conduct, including sexual exploitation of children, forced labor, and Mann Act violations involving the coercion and transportation of women and girls, and interstate commerce engaging in illegal sexual activity. I'm not gonna avoid, I'm not gonna, like, you know, drag on all this stuff because I know you will get to the Coldplay scandal though. But I'm going like, wow. But don't worry, I'm gonna get with Diddy as well. I mean, look at this stuff. This is stuff that they got R. Kelly on. They got Racketeering Act 1, Robbery, Racketeering 2, Acts 2, 7, and 10, Sexual Exploitation of a Child, Jane Doe 2, Jane Doe, oh wow, Jane Doe 2, 4, and 5, wow. Racketeering Act 6, 11, and 13, labor or forced labor, Jane Doe 4, Jane Doe 5, and Jane Doe 6. Wow. Racketeering Acts 5 and 9, Mann Act, Jane Doe 4, Jane Doe 5. Racketeering Acts 8, 13, 14, Mann Act, Jane Doe 5 and 6. Wow. Wow. All I gotta say though, like, this is why R. Kelly is going nowhere soon, and you know, in prison. He's stuck. He's going nowhere. Diddy barely got out, but for how long? Now, as a P. Diddy, supposedly he got like a standing ovation when they found his three most serious charges were, were acquitted from. The other two, yeah, he got busted for it. Except for one thing. What about the guns that was found on his property with the serial numbers altered? Is that a federal offense? Keyword, felony. Felony. And here's my thoughts too. I don't think, what are your thoughts, folks? I don't think this is the end of it. I have a gut feeling like he may, flex a little bit. There's talk he might try to do something with music to keep the money going. But something's going to happen. I have a gut feeling they are going to wait. The defense, the prosecutors, and the authorities going to wait for Diddy to do something dumb, and that's it. He's going to get overconfident. That's it. He's going to screw himself over. I want to talk about the Fantastic Four movie and all that stuff, but I can say that for last cause. I want to get to the real serious stuff first. Then we get to the real fun stuff, so that way, I can end it on a good note. So, starters, let's talk about the one thing you guys been want to talk about all night. Because even I'm going like, whoa, time out. I simply call this busted.
Oh, look at these two.
Couples having an affair at a Coldplay concert.
Either they're having an affair or it's very shy.
Oh boy. You know what? Let's do this again. So we can play this again.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two.
Hold it. Aha. By the way, this shout out is for my friend who I know since she was like 12 years old. Her name is Madeline. She's one of my oldest friends. I know from my sister Jackie. How you doing, sis? Little sister, how you doing? That was for you. Thank you for the month. I was asking her how to go for it. Talk about my life. She said, by all means, go for it. I'm doing it right now. Ooh-wee. Like I said, couples go have an affair at a Coldplay concert. I want you to make this thing bigger. Make it bigger? Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yeah. Let me try to translate on the Facebook. Let me see how it looks like on the Facebook one. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Well, you can see plain simple. I think this guy is the CEO. And I think that is his subordinate, if I'm correct. But he's the CEO of this astronomy company. But I'm like, wow. Yep. I see it on Facebook. It looks fantastic. I love it. Let me start to shrink this thing big down the size, though. There we go. See, so where did we begin? Let's go to Forbes magazine here. So pay attention, folks, because this is going to get really, really fun here, because I'm going like, yeah. So I want to make sure I got this information right here about the person I'm about to talk about. Now, let me see if I'm correct here. This is what it says here for Forbes magazine. Astronomer CEO placed on leave amid viral Coldplay concert scandal. Bruh. Folks, I promise you, for anybody who never been to a Coldplay concert, or to anybody who thought like, oh man, Coldplay concerts are boring. Bruh, I'm sorry. This is some serious Jerry Springer, Maury Povich stuff right there. And folks, please, I beg you, I beseech you, please smash that super chat, please. Okay, it goes on to say here for Forbes magazine, what happens at Coldplay concert doesn't always stay at Coldplay concert. No kidding. No kidding. Oh, I'm gonna told you that one. That is too hilarious to me. Hold on a sec here. Um, Especially when a high-profile CEO alleged affair is caught on the jumbotron, bro. Woo! So here's the thing. You know, it's gonna be seen by many, media outlets, maybe television, maybe social media, and his whole business has been exposed for the whole world to hear. And if I'm correct with them, they're not married to each other. They're married to somebody. Oh man, it was messy. Let me go on here. I don't go too rambling on too much. Now, a New York tech company had placed the executive involved on leave following the incident. No kidding. The viral video, which has accumulated nearly 90 million views on TikTok, shows a man and woman cuddling before quickly pulling away, hiding their faces during a kiss cam segment at a Coldplay concert in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Whoa, look at these two, Coldplay lead singer Chris Martin quipped. Either they have an affair or they're very shy. No, Chris, you're not seeing things. They have an affair and they got busted. So to Mr. Christopher Martin, that's his name, Mr. Chris Martin, I want to say thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Between you and the people in the Jumbotron, you're doing God's work of busting people who are the cheat on the spouses. I'm loving it. Oh, I'm so loving it. Woo! People say like, Jeff, yeah, bet you happy for that. Yeah, because people like that deserve to get busted. They deserve to get exposed. Whew, let me stop. Let me keep going though. Like I said, I posted the link. You can see for yourself. Because this show, like first it showed, yup, that's the front of the show. First it showed somebody doing something else. And what this is what I noticed though during the kiss cam thing. Let me show you. This you see right here. This is CEO. And hold on, let me see who this is. First was the CEO. Who's the other person he's with? The guy who's holding the woman is the CEO, astronomer CEO Andy Byron, who's embracing Kristen Cabot, the company's chief people officer overseeing human resources at the New York-based firm. So they're both from New York, and they're both going to be administrative lead, and I won't be surprised they both get fired. Now, this one gets better. The New York Post reported that Cabot appears to be married to Privateer Rum CEO Andrew Cabot. Stop the presses here, folks. Stop the presses. Okay, stop. I'm confused here. So you got a CEO of astronomy, which I'm have no hate on this guy. Here's the thing. I'm a bit of a nerd. I love astronomy and all that stuff. But the guy is a CEO of astronomy. Kristen Cabot married to a man who was the CEO of Rum, if I'm correct. I'll make sure I'm not seeing things here. Kristen Cabot, the company's chief financial chief people officer overseeing human resources at the New York-based church, we know that. Her husband, Privateer Rum CEO, keyword rum, that the couple bought a house together less than 5 months ago before the scandal. Wow. I'm gonna picture Andrew on the phone like, excuse me, a real estate agent? Yeah. A Section 21? Yeah. That house that is bought like 5 months ago? Yeah. I think they'll put it back on the market. Yeah. Why? Let's just say there could be a pending divorce soon. And the guy, wow. Meanwhile, Byron is reportedly married to Megan Carrigan Byron. According to page 6, Megan removed her surname from Instagram before deleting the account entirely. No kidding. Wow. And like I say, on TikTok, the page went up to 90 million views. Bruh. I mean, wow. 90 million views on TikTok alone. Keep in mind, it's TikTok alone. So Lord knows how much that blew up on Instagram, X, YouTube, Reddit. So it blew up everywhere. But here's the thing: the flashpoint is TikTok. That's all you need. The more you hit with 90 million views on TikTok, it's gonna blow up everywhere else. Wow. Oh, wow. Hold on a sec. Goes on to say here. Astronomers' response to the CEO cheating controversy. Oh, this should be funny here. On July 18th, astronomer issued two statements in response to the alleged cheating scandal. Alleged? You put this woman in a brace like she's your wife, but she's not your wife. I gotta keep cool about this. Alleged cheating scandal. Announced that CEO Andy Byron has been placed on leave and that an investigation was underway. What investigation? You saw this guy have his hands on this woman's waist. And I'll put it this way. Let me check this out. Let me check the video one more time. You see his hands is at? You see where the arrow's at? Yeah. If his hand was any higher, he'd be cupping them like this. Tell you right now, if his hands are higher, he'd be cupping them like this. Come on. You don't need to be Dick Tracy to figure that part out. Come on, folks. Get with it. Astronomy is committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability. One of the statement reads, the board of directors has initiated a formal investigation into this matter, and we will have additional details shared very shortly. You found two people in a compromising embrace. The dude put him straight down. Let me show you again what this coward did. Watch this one more time. And he ducks. And what she yeah. Slow-mo. Yep, she rolls away from him and he just ducks down. It's one of those things you used to be thinking like, just you thought you see it all. No, now you officially see it all. Now you see it all. Meanwhile, the second statement revealed that Byron has been placed on leave while the co-founder and chief product officer, Pete DeJoy, will serve the interim CEO. Well, Mr. DeJoy, there's a very good chance you may keep that job if things go the way I think it's going to go. I know his wife is not happy, and I know about that Mr. See the guy's name, Kristen's husband. Yeah, Andrew Cabot. Yeah, he's not up this way between it's messy all around. Andy Byron, his wife is mad at him. Kristen Cabot, her husband mad at him. So it's not pretty, and things are gonna go away nicely. I promise you that. Wow, like I said, the link. I'll provide a link. You can see it for yourself. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the other woman there too. Let me see if we can find her. Yeah, this right here. She's part of it too. She knows that these two. Yeah, she knows these two were getting together. She knows, and she kept quiet. She just is responsible. I wouldn't be surprised she fostered it either. The company also clarified that a second woman in the footage, seen standing next to the pair and laughed awkwardly, is not Alyssa Stoddard, an employee of the astronomer. No other employee was in the video. Okay, so basically, it was just those two. They thought it was Alyssa Stoddard, but it's not. They thought it was her. They double checked. Wasn't Alyssa? She's not in that one. That's good. That's something that you don't even want a part of. Over the past few days, the incident has sparked an online meme frenzy, with people sharing their thoughts on the controversy, reactive moment TikTok, and trying to uncover as much information as possible about the alleged affair. The story became akin to a moment from a reality television, with commentators taking sides and debating on the details, like the episode of Love Island. You can have that. No. I'm done. I'm sick and tired about Love Island. You can have all that. You can have all that. No, you can have all that. Forbes senior Danny wrote, "Stay tuned for more details." And that's about it for now for that one, though. I mean, I just gotta play it one more time so you can see for yourself. And mind you, folks, this is at a Coldplay. So create the noise up, the sound up for blast. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, either they're having an affair or it's very shy.
No, you got the first one right. They were having an affair and they got busted. Woo! Like I said, once again, Chris Martin and the technicians of Jumbotron, thank you. You're doing God's work. Thank you. I do not feel one bit sorry for those people. People who cheat on their significant others deserve to be caught. People who lie, deceive, and leave out information they had no business leaving out on the person they claim that they love deserve to get caught and face the most harshest of consequences. Anybody who tried to hide from the consequences make them the biggest cowards that breathe. Period. Whew, now I got that on my system. I was like, well, I saw that. I saw that originally on Facebook, and I saw like a few more times, like I think on TikTok. I think I saw it on TikTok. I saw it on Instagram. I saw it. I'm going like, what on earth? And finally, like, I asked about it. I say, I'm going to take a shot at this. But wait a minute here. I think I found something else. Hold a sec. I think I found something else that my friend Melanie got to see here, because I feel like this. This is for all you Gen Xers out there. And that includes Madeline. She's not a Gen Xer. She's more like a millennial, but still, she's cool. She's one of the few kids like us who are metalheads. It's been between me, Madeline, and Lavelle. We're like three kids of color who was serious in the metal and all that stuff. We want to talk about Metallica and Megadeth. Anybody who knows that Dave Mustaine and James Hetfield have fallen out many years ago. Now, supposedly they became more civil, but we found a very interesting, find something interesting, maybe say like, yeah, these guys are tight again. How tight? I don't know. You tell me. Dave, James, you got some splaining to do. Hold on a sec here. Getting hot in here, so. Everyone be thinking, come on, Jeff, man, come on. That's AR, man. This AR thing's going out of control, man. Maybe, maybe not, but here's the thing. The only thing that disturbs me, though, about this, them at a Coldplay concert? No. I'm sorry. No. Okay, let me get this off before. I was somewhere, Dave's like, what the? And James must be dropping every F-bomb. Imagine, like, what the? He probably dropping up. If I know anything about James Hetfield, he might be going like either A, he's laughing it off, or B, he's like dropping enough F-bombs to make Hamas jealous and all that stuff. And when Dave's like, oh my goodness. Those two at a Coldplay concert, I have a hard time believing it. I mean, that disturbs me though. Madeline, that one too is for you, Madeline. That is for you too as well. For Madeline. I cannot picture those two of all places to a Coldplay concert. I mean, today, Coldplay. Tomorrow, what? Britney Spears. After that, Taylor Swift. No, no. That'd be the death of metal. Like, yeah. First starts with Coldplay, Britney Spears, then Taylor Swift. Yeah. I do not see James Hetfield or Dave Mustaine as Swifties. Not by a long shot. Say what you want about these guys. Nah, I don't see them going that direction. That is way too much. Woo, that was fun. That was way too funny. Well, let me wind it down, make it fun and all that. I want to talk about a little bit about the Fantastic Four first. And I think it's one of the last trailers they have. So let me see. I have that. Yep, and here we go. Check it out.
Around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Now, mind you, this is like the retro futuristic. It's the 60s, but it's futuristic. How crazy is that? But you know what? It's their universe, so why not? And when you get the special alert on the wristwatch, yeah, it's go time.
Mr. Fantastic.
The man that stretches.
Invisible Woman.
Who makes a very powerful indestructible force shields. Mr. Fantastic stretch all over the place.
Human Torch.
Self-explanatory.
I love you, Johnny.
And the Thing.
Hey, what time is it?
The Thing, self-explanatory.
Invisible Woman. Human Torch.
I love you, Johnny.
And the Thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
It's clobbering time.
That's just in the cartoon.
And don't forget the comics, Benji. That's in the comics too.
Never late for Sunday dinner. Let's eat.
Hey, what time is it?
It's dinner time. Get inside.
Uh-oh.
I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus.
What is that?
That's Galactus. Seriously. The Galactus we should have had many years ago. Finally.
Out of here, man. Hold on.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
It is dawned to me. Oh, snap. It's coming up this this weekend. It's today is the 20th. Let me check the calendar. It's a Wednesday? Yup. This coming Friday. The Fantastic Four is finally coming to big screens. The one I think we should have gotten a long time ago. Like I said, if you trust me, folks, see the Fantastic Four, and I ask you, please tell me your thoughts and opinions on the movie. If you haven't seen the new Superman yet, see that. Tell me your thoughts and opinions on it. Fantastic Four, same thing.
The clock is ticking. We are going to find a solution. We are going to make it right.
You don't want to just crush him.
I like that. The four of us will face the danger. We will protect you.
Family. It's about connecting to something.
Hold a sec here.
Family. It's about connecting.
Hold a sec. Try to make things stay still for a
Will
second.
protect you.
Family.
Okay. This little guy here, that is Franklin Richards. Now, I risk giving us spoilers here, but here's the thing. Galactus would spare the planet Earth for a change for his little baby. Now, for anybody who's not into the Fantastic Four lore, this little baby grows to be Franklin Richards, the most powerful being in not just in the universe, possibly in the multiverse. And now he's on par with the Beyonders, and these guys create realities. So why would Galactus want to choose that baby? I say this, maybe, just maybe, there's a very good chance that this little toddler could be the biggest threat to Galactus ever. You said with him with the baby, like dominating. He's like, you know what? Maybe got suffer a little bit anxious for this baby, or become that's his power for this baby by studying it. That is like incredible.
It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself. We'll face it together. As a family.
What time is it, Ben?
No.
What time is it, Ben?
No, Johnny.
Say it!
I don't wanna.
Say it!
Johnny is still a tool, but anyway. So this Friday, Fantastic Four. Get your tickets. If you can get in advance, get them. Seriously, get them. Whew, that was intense. That's such a trailer. That's pretty intense. In terms of the new Superman movie, it's doing good. It is doing fantastic. I'll be the first to tell you it was doing fantastic. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I'm messing that one here. For starters, this thing with OJ, we're done with that. Finished with that. Finished with that. And as for the Coldplay situation, see, is that in there? Yeah, I'm not forgetting that one. All these links over there, folks, check them out. I'm going to say unbelievable. That was like the thing with Coldplay. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever saw. Going on here. Hold on. How you doing, Pat? Pat's one of the ladies who go to my church. Very sweet lady. What's up, Ann? How you doing? Thank you. Now, before I forget, okay. What's what I talked about as well? Yeah, Deadpool. This guy here. Now, anybody who saw Deadpool Wolverine, when it first came to TVA, the guy who's in charge of TVA showed Deadpool a scene between him and Thor. Deadpool is lying on the ground. Thor is holding his head up. And part of Deadpool's mask was ripped off. He's like reaching like he's dying and all that. And Thor is crying. Even Deadpool's going like, why is Thor crying? Maybe because Thor knew that Deadpool was about to die. I said, time out. Deadpool don't die unless it could be where in Battle World and Doom has taken away Deadpool's ability to recover from injury. Now, keep in mind, Deadpool will still fight, but if he don't have that regenerative ability, any serious injury will take him out. So I can bet you the amount of money something happened to him where he pretty much got wrecked and he's about to go. Here's my thing, though. I wanted this before Thor became Rune King Thor. If he becomes Rune King Thor, he'd be way more powerful than ever. He would have access to the Older Force and Rune. I think the Rune power basically be like several levels more powerful than ever before. In other words, though, And there's ever gonna be a rematch between him and Hela, he will mop the floor with Hela with no effort. If Sutor, the one creature that destroyed Asgard, he rose up against Thor, Thor will wipe out Sutor with no problem. That's how powerful Room King Thor would be. But if I remember correctly, though, Thor gotta lose both his eyes, not one, both, which is fake is pretty wild. Though it seems like Thor lost one eye, his strength became more powerful. But he loses both eyes, forget it. He'll go OP all the way. Woo! Let's see what else. Fantastic Four, Galactus, Deadpool, Wolverine. Thor and Deadpool share a bromid. Yeah. Thor was crying because he's going to lose his friend. But I think we're going to wind this down right now because it's pretty much a done deal on this with this astronomer because basically his career is done. His marriage is done. As for Miss Kristen Cabot, her career is done. Her marriage is done. All because they think he's going to a Coldplay concert and won't get busted. All I'm going to say for people who cheat and get busted, I don't feel bad for you. I'm glad you get busted. And you're going to get what you deserve. Karma is a very violent animal, and God hates ugly. So for every time you call yourself being married and you're going to have an affair, you're pretty much telling God that you're like, I do what I want despite your vows. Yeah, okay. But other than that, folks, I'm going to end this real soon. Other than that, like I said, I had a kick out of this one. Like overall, turns this thing about the situation between O.J. Simpson and R. Kelly. These guys were, in the beginning, accused of very, very serious crimes. But after a while, I think O.J. was acquitted. Somehow R. Kelly walked away from that one, only for O.J. to do something stupid to get himself busted. And he'd been in prison for a certain amount of time. R. Kelly had been busted with racketeering charges, which really shocked me, though. I was like, how is it that R. Kelly got busted with racketeering charges, but P. Diddy did not? And P. Diddy had more money and more reach. Someone explain that to me. But in terms of P. Diddy, it's not over. Right now, P. Diddy's like running laps. And yeah, I'm victorious. They're not going to hit me with a RICO charge. You're right. They're not going to hit me with a RICO charge. Unless it's another charge they haven't filed against him yet. But here's my thing, though. The prosecutor did a very, very, very poor job of presenting the charges of the more serious charges against Diddy. They did a very poor job. They have eyewitnesses. What more do you want? You think Diddy's going to confess? Don't hold your breath. His pride and ego ain't going to do it. You know his lawyers ain't going to let him do it either. But my feeling is that he's going to get cocky. He's going to get arrogant. He'll be full of himself. He could think he's God and all that. A very sick, satanic, false God. But he's going to think he's God. And he's going to drop his guard. He's going to mess up. And this time, they're going to hit him with the charges that he can't slither his way out. Right now, he's slithering his way out of there quicker and more easily than a hagfish that got scared. If you don't know what a hagfish is, don't worry. If you know, you know. Hold on a sec here. But that's one thing. So that's it for that mess here. But my feel that Diddy's going to get busted somehow. Yes, he might serve like some time in jail. At the max, maybe about 5 at best. But I would definitely go back to prison day afterwards. That's it for that. Fantastic Four movie coming this Friday. See that? I know I am. This is going to be pretty fantastic. Yes, it's corny, but yes, it's true. I also talk about the Fantastic Four. Talk about Deadpool, Thor. But last but not least, the reason why you guys should be coming here is it's a situation with the Coldplay Kiss Cam Kiss of Death. Oh, wow. But other than that, folks, I got to get going. Talk to you soon. Thank you.